Kings Cup 2.
Okay.
Yes, you heard it right. And welcome back to Kings Cup 2. This is day 3 of the Southeast Asia region. You're here with me, Xyclopzz, Danelie, Jenkins, and Tsunami here. Well, we haven't decided the role yet, so we're just gonna
sit wherever we like, I guess.
well, that guy always stick to the throne. You know,
What?
he never
What?
never leave the throne, and that wizard thing. He never been in this
Hey, man.
casting couch.
No.
you know
Not
who
by
hasn't
choice.
played a role yet? Tsunami hasn't played Wizard yet.
I haven't played Wizard yet, but this one
I
is,
haven't played wizard yet.
Yeah, Xyclopzz.
Oh, you haven't played Wizard yet either? So you guys have either been King or Caster.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been all relatively static.
I think I've played everything except Analyst.
Everybody
you've been.
but you is static.
Alright.
It's rough.
I don't believe that we're allowed to lean into our roles on game one, though. I think this one, this one was just general positioning, but
Yeah,
we haven't been
okay.
awarded the roles. Like, if we're not dressed
my
up in
God.
costumes, then is it really happening? I don't think so.
I mean, I know someone might want
Do
it to happen.
Do you guys remember on day one what was it that happened? There's some guy like
Listen,
sitting in the throne,
it
like,
was
bossing everybody around.
day one.
yeah, he
I don't
was,
remember-
he was
I don't
so
allowed
mean. Like,
to
what?
learn the lay of the land. You know, this is a new environment for Southeast Asia.
I don't remember who that was, but
We
like,
haven't
he
been
had a beard,
exposed
right?
to
It
the
was-
King's
looked like
Cup.
Kunkka. He looked like Kunkka.
It was super messy too,
Yeah.
you know. I was actually looking at it, I was like thinking, oh my god, it's so ungroomed.
Definitely needs to trim that or something.
Yeah.
like
Oh my goodness! I can guarantee that I have the faster cutting the grass on my on my house faster
What?
than him trimming his beard.
Oh my god.
Definitely. You know, the guy trimming his beard for like 2 hours.
he does do that.
Yeah,
Look
I
how
swear.
shabby he is.
Because
I
it's straight
swear.
chiseled like by Michelangelo out of pure ivory, alright?
swear
This
no.
doesn't just come easy.
I swear on the King, you got like tweezers and you're just like pulling out one by one. Just like slow-mo.
You've never even remotely spent
Yeah.
an ounce of that much effort into your appearance, I imagine.
I don't
Jenkins,
have facial
what's the
hair.
most you've ever done to look good?
I got my hair cut the other
It doesn't look
the other
like
year,
week. The other
maybe?
week. The other week. What the hell, man? No.
Week, yeah, alright.
I
it. I
wax.
don't know. Have you seen like what's at the top of your head right now?
My Sennheiser?
No, I think it
Oh,
might
what
be
is going on with that, actually?
That might be
No, that's the
Cyclops'
Sennheiser.
lawn.
That's the Sennheiser, because she's, the hair's
that's
coming
called
out.
not brushing your hair.
Oh, come on.
Bed hair.
That, yep. Well, I'm pretty sure that today we all just gonna experience every role because we have one more extra game to
It's
be.
true. We
That's
got a
true.
bonus
Played.
game.
That's true.
Day one, there was internet issues for Execration, and day two, there were also internet issues. They were supposed to be rescheduled for yesterday, but now hopefully they're all good. And it was
It was
DeToNator that
Execration
also, yeah. So Execration had the internet issues, and then
Yes.
DeToNator was having packet loss.
But they 2-0'd still.
But they
anyway.
2-0'd, and they have 2 more series today. So this was them taking
let's
down
hope for
clutch
more
gamers.
packet loss then, so they can.
That's Bimbo was
'Cause-
earth shaking a mean storm.
Yeah, there's a correlation there between the packet loss and 2-0.
It's playing with the weights on, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like they have to try harder.
All
And,
right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sounds good. And let's go into the first match of the day.
Do we need magic for this at
Not
all?
this one.
No?
Not this.
No,
one.
no,
Okay.
not yet. All right.
There's enough
Let's
magic
go in the
that it
game.
carries over.
Oh, we are already in. Sorry.
Calm down, jeez.
I kind of hyped for this one. Don't know why. I didn't take
So
the monster.
you're not jet lagged anymore?
No.
You were never.
Yeah, I'm feeling
did
better.
you sleep well?
Yeah, I had around like 8 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad, isn't it? You?
Cyclops, you said that 8 hours is too much. You said that you do 6 hours typically.
6? Yeah, 8. I think I kind of changed. The first day I was like 10. Now
No, but
8.
even in your day-to-day life, like when you're in Thailand, how much do you sleep usually on it?
6, I think.
Really?
Yeah, 6. Is that too low?
It's
No.
no, I think
Or
that's
too long or too low?
No, he said not enough sleep.
That's definitely not enough.
That's what I
Yeah.
think. Like 8 hours is like perfect.
8 hours is
you
the
probably
standard.
you probably are just constantly tired and don't realize how
Although-
tired you are.
Technically, I will say that 6 hours. So the thing is that you're supposed to allocate your naps and times into 90-minute segments because one full REM cycle is supposed to be 90 minutes. And so if you want to sleep for some sort of nap, you either do it for an hour and a half or 3 hours, or 4.5 hours, or 6 hours, so you don't interrupt some cycle thing. And it makes
So
sense.
some multiple of an hour and a half.
Exactly.
then.
But
And it
I-
actually works.
But I read that apparently it's also good to take like those 20-minute power
Yeah,
naps, and
yeah.
you feel fresh and you don't feel groggy. You know when you wake up from a nap and you feel like really groggy and
You actually feel fresh after like
20
that such a
minutes.
short period of nap.
yeah.
I think that's a different thing though. You don't fully get into
You
a
can't
REM cycle.
already be tired. You can't be like, I'm going to take a nap instead of going to sleep and then wake up in 20 minutes and be like, I feel
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
You know, then you're just like, oh, where's the other 40 minutes?
I heard the REM cycles depend on the person. I mean, there's
Yeah, I mean, like 90 minutes is like
An average?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah, yeah.
average. So it's like a plus or minus
I
thing.
think
You're better off not doing like 1 hour.
you find what works for you. Like I know there was times where I was sleeping for like 7 hours and it was awful, but then if I'd sleep for 4 hours, it would be better.
Yeah.
That
It's-
sounds
it's
awful.
so weird,
4
like,
hours.
If you
No.
exams and stuff, like if you if you have to,
Yeah.
I feel like there's you just have to figure it out for yourself. It's like you just have to wake up when you're not in a REM cycle. If you wake up in a REM cycle, you just destroy yourself because there's all those chemicals that are still
it's not like you
popping
can.
around in there.
It's not like you can just be like, oh, okay, I'm not in a REM cycle. Time to wake
No,
up.
no,
You make it sound like
although-
it's so easy.
It is incredibly easy.
In
You
this
just
world of modern computing, a lot of like there's apps on your phone or smartwatches and stuff like that like they can detect how much you're wiggling around in your sleep.
Yeah.
And that's like they can determine where you are in your
I mean,
sleep cycle based on
it's
that.
called it's called rapid eye movement too. I'm sure you could do some eyes,
yeah,
get some sensors on there, you know.
for sure.
But I mean, it's as simple as just if you wake up and feel groggy, it's like, well, shit, I'm gonna try waking up 30 minutes later or earlier next time, and then you wake up, you feel great. It's like,
Yeah.
there you go. That's my.
I
There's-
I'm
I've
kinda happy that
never-
we brought up this topic because it feels like especially for us gamer, we kind of lack of sleep.
I don't
sure.
think it's
Yeah,
even
yeah.
for gamers. You know, I
And
think
especially for those teens who are still in the teens, like 17, 18s, and if you lack of sleep on those age, man, you
if
you won't
anything, I
have-
think Xyclopzz just learned a lot of new stuff about himself. Lactose intolerant.
It's been a very
not enough
productive
sleep.
few
What else
days.
is there?
I have great sleep. I love the weather here, California.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Cheers.
sleeping, we have a draft. It's the same heroes as the previous days.
Wait, you can make
Okay,
that segment if there was a
wait.
Bane or something
Wait,
inside the
wait,
game.
no, I'm
wait.
saying it's
Yeah,
like
not
it's like a
solely.
snooze fest with the
Oh,
same
okay,
heroes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Like
let's
there's clearly a Necro going to be picked right now.
Probably.
let's be real.
Unless
We
it's
are
been
getting
banned.
some variation. Like, I mean,
It's
we got
been banned.
Ogre again.
That's
He's
true.
not super popular so far, but we're gonna see him again. And
Yeah.
Weaver as well hasn't really been that. He doesn't normally make it through second phase. Most teams want to pick it up second phase. So
Yeah, I hate this
DeToNator.
guy.
I don't
really.
actually think Bloodseeker is that big of a counter to Weaver anymore. The hero's just
Who won in the last time we saw these two heroes go head to head?
Bloodseeker. But the Weaver had a really
Oh
good
yeah, because the Weaver was forced to go utility mode or whatever, and he went for that Aghanim Scepter and then Xyclopzz.
way late in the game, yeah.
Right.
The Weaver does really well against a Bloodseeker in lane. You can kill him, and then I really like the Blade Mail build. I doubt they'll do it,
They're not gonna do it.
but you can. He's hard to get a handle on, like the Weaver. And then also, you're picking Bloodseeker because it counters Weaver, and Bloodseeker is not as strong as he was. He was very overpowered for a while. All of his numbers are just way lower than they used to be.
Yeah.
Basically, it's very simple. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, Thirst got nerfed pretty heavily
it's
as well.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like you,
And that Blood Right AOE is very big, and especially when you play a Weaver that have the very late boot, which is I'm not really a fan of. You won't run away from that Blood Right.
Dude, I hate
Yeah.
the no boot Weaver.
you definitely want.
I hate
pick
no
up,
boot
pick up some
Weaver.
boots.
I mean, let's be real. Buying boots for a Weaver is expensive. He's got 6 feet.
That's
You
true.
gotta buy a lot of boots.
They,
a lot of money.
They're little bug stubs, though. You could, I mean, you don't need to use a lot of materials.
No, you get 6 slippers of agility and that kind of.
There you go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
exactly. Those are
fine.
cheap. That's a little bit more
Fine.
expensive, but still
Alright.
kind of
Yeah.
cheap.
I was
If you're
thinking maybe
talking
just go
upgraded
the
boots.
cheap route. Just get duct tape. Just like duct tape the ends.
Probably be like a dog. Have you ever seen like a dog with
Oh,
socks on? They just
yeah.
Dude, they hate that.
They hate, and then they just like they hold one leg up. It's
Yeah.
always one leg. It's like, excuse me, you can put them all down.
yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen to Weaver.
The last
predicting it.
ban in the second phase was Mirana. We are down to the third pick of the Execration.
Necro's still there. Pugna's still there. Oh no,
No,
Necro's
Necro's
banned.
banned.
Necro's
actually.
banned.
It's hard to see on this little
Necro's banned.
the king's screen.
Nyx is banned. Pugna's
It's because
banned.
you're not supposed to be watching the game.
That's true. You're supposed to be dicking around,
Yeah.
which is what I do if I'm being an
Yeah.
analyst anyway.
You're
so-
kind of doing that anyway.
Yeah,
but
it's
Let
just
me
the
pull
life.
out some stats.
we got some
Alright.
stats from Xyclopzz.
We got some stats going on.
Ooh, excited. I
Yeah.
actually wonder what we're
Excited.
going to be seeing. I have to say, DeToNator. After seeing the performance yesterday, I'm actually really looking forward to some of these DeToNator games.
They're my favorites for today.
I would say like Earthshaker is a good pick against Bloodseeker. Maybe not great against Undying because the zombies will cancel your blink, but it's really good against Bloodseeker.
Can Execration afford to have Ogre and?
I think so.
Earthshaker?
A lot of teams do it because Ogre is just so ridiculous.
Because the issue is if you go Earthshaker here, you have one less hero to be hitting the Undying Tombstone. They're both
That's true.
melee.
That is true.
Shaman's a
there's
good
a Weaver.
choice though.
Shaman's pretty good.
Yeah, Shaman.
This hero, it's a lot of teams are
Just like you told me yesterday, Jenkins.
What?
I asked
Oh,
you
right.
like which support should I pick to spam rank. Why?
What? You suggested Shaman to
Yeah,
him?
Yeah,
yeah,
he's just me a
I
shaman.
suggested Shaman because he has control over the game. You can do a lot of jobs. Like you can push towers on your own. You can gank on your own.
The number one advice is just don't play support until you hit 5k.
That's pretty good advice, actually. I would say you could play support, but you have to be more greedy.
Actually, Cyclops, this is your third day playing on NA servers, right? And it
I
seems
won
you
the
have hit
first game.
And
It's
then?
good.
Yeah,
Just
high
now.
five!
Wow.
How many games have you played?
7.
Oh, you were
So
winning.
he
You're 1 for
lost.
6.
Sounds
He
like
lost.
I
right?
won 6. Yes.
Okay.
So
At least
that's-
that's a good sign to
That's
be back.
150 MMR.
Because it
as a
sounded to
drink.
me like you had been
It's
hitting
a
your
lot.
breaking point. I
Oh, man.
remember I was sleeping and I heard some Cyclops rage in the background and I was
I'm
like
so done with this server.
it only
Come
took,
on.
It only took him 72 hours to learn what we've been experiencing for years.
Man, you know, we have a bad server when somebody comes from Southeast
Right?
Asia and they're
Yeah.
like, "I'm done with this
I
server."
thought, yeah, I thought
Within
mine
7 games.
worse. And today I have a game where like just like what you guys joked about. I at first this guy joke lah, can't be real. And then today I have a game where I play a very good support,
Uh-huh.
and then one guy he play clings,
Mm-hmm.
and he got flamed one time by his lane mate, just one
fed.
time, just one time. Then he was like, I'm done with this. He start feeding.
Yep. Oh yeah.
First he feed himself, then he feed the courier.
Oh yeah.
And then he AFK. This is, man.
This is
there's
all-
no such thing like this in Southeast Asia.
This is all very,
No.
very accurate.
You're
This-
just.
Yeah.
I
I
this is
mean-
a very
This is-
generic
this is
thing
a-
that you're describing to me. I couldn't pick out a single opportunity that happened in my game because it happens so
Look,
frequently.
the difference between our servers is probably like if you flame someone in C, they probably don't understand you anyway.
No, they flame back, but they still play.
no, they know you're angry,
well,
but they
don't
don't know what you're
understand you
saying.
in North America
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's just sad case. Anyway, well, vengeful spirits.
And
So that-
Willow seen for the first time as well.
Is that
Presumably a Avenge core, unless that's some Shadow Shaman mid bullshit. But I really doubt that.
Yeah.
Seems like Avenge core. I don't know how great that is with all the nerfs that she's received in the support role.
what kind of nerf she got?
Well, she's
The-
not going to be able to stun Willow very easily because now the projectile is very slow on your magic missile.
Bloodseeker can BKB the stun too.
Also true.
Assuming he has a BKB.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually. But early game, not yet. So it's not too bad.
And right now, her Vengeance Aura isn't really doing very much. Like, they have a slight armor strat going on with Weaver and Venge, but the right clicks aren't getting buffed that much. The wards don't benefit from it. It's really just going to be Weaver, and hopefully they pick a right-clicking 5th pick, as opposed to some other magic
Could
Something
they-
like
flashback kind of thing.
Terrorblade would be
Yeah,
good, but
Terrorblade
then
would be
they'd
good.
have to do some TB mid, which,
Ooh,
which wouldn't be good
against-
against TA. None of these heroes would be good
Yeah.
against TA
Yeah,
mid.
Tia is a great pick.
They
If
they
you
need
If
to.
you still want an aura strat, could you just play Drow Range and maybe try and zone out the TA with your range?
I'd be really careful running Drow against TA.
Yeah, early levels, you don't attack fast enough to
Yeah.
bring down her
I think
refraction.
I think TA would be level 7 when Drow is like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That would be really rough. It would make the draft really good though. Like the game, it would be good in the game.
Later on, assuming they even have a mid game.
They would never have a mid game though.
That's
with that
what I
strat- with that
meant.
strat.
That's
I think now you just pick a mid that can deal with TA. That's your only job as Execration.
Right. Execration or Yoshimoto. I always called him that. I don't call him
Just go for
Detonator.
DeToNator, yeah.
I like saying Yoshimoto.
Yoshimoto.
Yeah, it just
Uh,
it
Yoshimoto
flows
DeToNator.
better.
Isn't his name's RR?
R. Yeah.
Who?
Why?
Wait, why are you calling him Yoshimoto?
Yoshimoto is sponsored.
Yoshimoto Detonator.
The team name.
Oh, the whole team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you want to say Yoshimoto DeToNator and then a player name, be my
DeToNator.
guest.
I'm
Too many syllables.
100% doing that all game.
Red King has been banned.
Feels good to say.
Well, I bet they banned Red King because they have a lot of spells and that Red King can just tank it all.
Ooh, Enigma for DeToNator.
I actually really like Ogre Weaver against Enigma. Well, maybe it'll be Ogre Venge. But Ogre's really good against Enigma because you can just run down his Eidolons and it's like, haha, you do no damage to me with those.
Haha.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that can cancel
so-
the black hole.
So last pick, there is Viper. Not a lot of people are playing that recently. There's Venno. Well,
Do you just go back for the good old Razor days?
Razor versus TA. Yeah, that's a classic.
Could go
Not the-
PL mid, but it's not.
Hey, it might be Racer. to be
Not
honest.
100% sure
No,
how
I
PL does. Does PL beat TA?
It's
Oh,
like one of those
Ember.
break-even lanes.
How about Ember?
Ember would be really good for the game. We see a lot of North American teams doing that. I think Ember is actually really good this game because the only lockdown they have for him is basically the Willow and the Enigma, and those are both
Oh,
Dragonite. Okay.
Well, that must be a
Dude,
comfort
I
pick.
don't really like
Yeah,
that
sure.
against TA.
Surely a comfort pick.
There's
I like that.
There's a lot of tower push. I can understand. Like you have the Shaman wards, you have the Dragonite, you have the Weaver, Venjora. If they have a good early game, they're gonna push down a lot of towers really quickly, and it's against a pretty greedy lineup too.
I mean, given their comp, definitely, because they also needed someone besides Ogre to be able to tank up as a damage dealer. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
like aside from whichever lane Ogre goes into, because Ogre auto wins every single lane, I feel like Execration are gonna struggle to. I don't know. They can't shut down any of DeToNator's heroes.
Yeah.
So they're just hoping to at least break even in maybe 2 of their lanes.
Yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure who wins the DK-TA matchup. Every single time I see a DK matchup and I pick the other hero, DK just wins. So I'm just going to say DK destroys this matchup. Probably.
I'm gonna go with TA on this.
Dude, I'm
one.
telling you, every single time you choose against a DK, you're always wrong. Like, this hero is so good at laning, just no mid players play because it's boring.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like TA, she's going to be able to push out. So the only
Side
thing that I
blades?
think is
She has the
going-
pure damage from the side blades, which is pretty. But he can regen. Right?
I'm saying
Right.
Execration just because execution for their lineup is really simple. Lots of stuns,
It's definitely
lots of
really
push.
simple, yeah.
No,
DeToNator have got a lot of things to accomplish.
DeToNator they have to like go for like a specific timing.
Of course, you're talking about a team that has 5 disable spells in
What
one
is that?
lineup.
That's what I meant,
Execration.
when you have all these disables, it makes ganking so simple.
Yeah.
What are you pointing to, Jenkins? There's a bug over there.
It's not
Where?
only the stun chain spells and easy to
Oh.
play. It,
Oh,
it's
Oh,
there
hello!
is.
We have a friend. Do you want to bring him with you to the throne?
what's that?
Pick him up! Hey!
Oh no!
Oh,
Dude.
he's going to Cyclops.
Oh, really? Oh, hello there, Mr. Cockroach.
Is it a roach?
I don't know, I think so. Hello. He looks friendly. Cyclops don't
That's
move.
only an Australian
There he
would
is.
say that. Yeah, right? That's what.
Hi, wait, stop. Okay, he likes me apparently. He's under my chair.
I'll tell you what I like. I like these odds.
Hang
Yike.
on.
1.67 to DeToNator, 2 to 1, 2.1 for Execration.
Sorry, man. I have to protect
Dude,
my.
just use your hands.
I have to protect my
we
teammates,
go.
my analyst
Right,
mates.
right.
Like I know
There we
Cyclops
go.
doesn't like the bugs.
Okay, you sit down. Oh, you're sitting down. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't just see a bug be walking across and not stand up and go
Protect it.
protect it. Yeah.
There we go.
Aye,
Such a
man,
nice
we
guy.
are. Oh, and we actually have
He's
the,
so
a
nervous.
crocodile like in a game. This is Weaver here.
Yeah.
This one's a bit skinny though. The other one was a bit fat.
I don't think that was a roach. I think that's some sort of beetle or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we
It's
have
so
time
small.
to do an
It's so
intro.
small.
You want to
It
do
could
it?
have been a baby.
You
Like a
still want
little nymph.
to
I
do
don't
an
know.
intro before you start?
Let's do the traditional intro.
All right, the Raging Potato. Wait, on Team Radiant we have the DeToNator,
Oh,
Raging
look at
Potato
that
on Dark
taunt.
Willow.
We have Luciano on our Bloodseeker.
RR on the Undying.
Ben Hur on Templar Assassin.
Sam H on Enigma.
Chemo playing on the Ogre Magi.
Nando on the Vengeful Spirit.
Carl on the DK.
We
It's
have.
an easy
oh,
one.
it's your turn.
And it's Yamaguchi on Weaver.
And finally, we have Yaha on our Shadow Shaman.
It seems like the body rune has become 2 for 2. 2 for each lane. In the middle lane, of course, going to be Templar Assassin. versus the Dragonite. I will see who's gonna come out this lane alive.
It's the DK, man. Dude, I get the Venge Shaman lane, dude. You have that sick 79 base damage on Shaman. It's gonna be amplified by the Venger, dude. That's some dope
the aura
synergy.
and the armor reduction.
Yeah, that's sick,
It's
dude.
80 damage. Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. What does he... 80 damage.
78
Homie's probably
plus
got a
2.
branch or two.
I swear to God, I just... Oh, 78 plus 2.
Yeah,
He
so-
has a circlet.
Oh.
He's huge, man. He's
So for the
huge.
lane in the bottom, we have the Bloodseeker and the Undying against the Ogre and Weaver.
I mean, I don't think they should be able to kill the Weaver at all, but Undying pressure is always going to be great.
Both of these supports are actually so good at winning lanes that shouldn't be won, so I have no idea who wins that.
Is that going to be a fight right from the start? Chemo tanking a lot of the creep damage
Yeah.
here. Now he's getting blocked by himself. RR Yoshimoto trying to block him, but he still fight his way, slip through.
Can we get the last hits up there, Big J? Hell yeah, dude. Check
Whoa,
those
he
out.
changed the hockey. Is F for last hits? You crazy.
What the hell, man?
It's supposed to be W.
F is to pay respects. It's
Yeah,
not for
right.
last hits.
Who are we paying respect to now?
We're paying
Shadow Shaman and Ogre
we're
right
paying
now.
no, we're paying respects to the TA for getting dumpstered mid by this DK.
Yeah, I think she was pushed out. She must have missed her block or something.
Yeah, those are some tsunami excuses right there,
This
Jack.
should, give him some time. Give him some time.
Oh,
You are not
RR.
that-
Oh, what
Oh.
a dragon breath, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, on top lane, some
Free
action
fire.
too. It seems like the Vengeful Spirits, a
Complicated,
hard
man.
carry by Nando is getting harassed so hard by the Raging Potato. And now, at the bottom lane, I'm sorry about that. I was looking at top. And it's Yamaguchi on Weaver just killed the first one. RR is the one who goes down. He must be a little bit too hype about zoning.
Yeah, they got to be careful in this bottom lane. I mean, they shouldn't be able to kill the Weaver, and he's going to be super elusive. They've got no way to kill him. He could just run circles around them with harassment.
Carl just
So-
got his regeneration rune and trying to go back to the middle. Meanwhile, action about to happen again at the bottom lane. Chemo and Yamaguchi. RR.
You know,
Chemo, Yamaguchi.
this may sound like an extreme opinion, but I actually think that if you're undying, you have 0 mana left, you should feed First Blood.
To the tower?
This
or-
is so
No,
extreme, man.
just feed to, because they get First Blood gold, right?
You got so many ways to go back to the base. He doesn't have to go back in the body back.
Yeah, I mean it's the fastest way though.
I know, but
Who
maybe
cares about gold, man? It's about securing CS.
I suppose it depends on the situation, because you could go back to base in a body bag, but you also need to consider, are you effectively doing damage to the enemy off lane? Because as of now, I don't really see the impact there. Like, Weaver is doing fine. He's not losing out on CS at all.
I mean, Bloodseeker's 12-3 though. The Ogre Weaver should be a very high pressure off lane, but because of the Undying, they're not able to do much. I think it'd be better if it was some, like, you know, Terrorblade Spectre, not a Bloodseeker, because they'd usually lose the lane more, but, you know, maybe Bloodseeker.
here we go again. RR dropping quite low. You need to be careful about his zoning activity. And meanwhile, on top, Nando strike back on Raging Potato. Now finally he get rid of the one who harassed him. Back to the bottom again, and they all drop low. Fire Blast comes out, they're aiming for the RR. He healed for the last time. Soul Rip, not gonna be enough to save him. Luciano throwing the fly. Oh, no!
Thirst vision.
Right at the booty.
There you go, man.
He was hit by the bomb.
I'm telling you, dude, it's good to feed on this hero.
Oh my.
It's so
That
good.
wasn't. He was trying to live. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
he's trying to go.
I don't know. I think like you get into a situation where you're gonna die and you're just like, I don't care.
Top lane.
You're not trying to
Ooh,
die.
hard fight around here. Bramblemaze already comes out. Nando shooting at the face of that Savage, and he's still going for more. But his teammates a little bit too far away. Nando might get finished off by Raging Potato. He's still chasing
Look
on
at the
Nando into the
Eidolons.
tree line. Now Eidolon dealing damage to the Jaha. Gonna run away. Here come the Rim. Maybe doing another damage.
Oh my goodness.
It's the chalk and all the stuff.
That was such a crazy fight. So while they were chasing down the Vengeful Spirit in the jungle, Enigma, even though he was dead, used all of his Eidolons to body block the Shaman. It would have been a very cute play, but unfortunately, you don't
Cute
man
like you?
fight these guys. What's
Cute
up?
like you.
What?
Beautiful Cyclops.
What?
Execution was
Really
perfect.
smooth, dude.
Oh, dear.
Bounty runes.
Oh no. Just have to okay, pay respect for Yaha, the guy who died for the body room.
That's right, press F, guys.
Uh,
Yes, observer.
Yeah.
That's worth it, man. I'm telling you, dude, kills don't matter in this game. Nothing matters but CS. That's all that matters. Actually, you know what? CS doesn't matter. It's about not getting denied. That's all that matters. Denying and not getting denied.
So you're saying that in the first few, there shouldn't be last hits per
Wait,
denies.
guys,
There
the
should be
Chuguchi's
XctN.
in, and the Blood Right comes out at the bottom lane. Here comes the Gemini attack. Fire Blast comes in. Luciano pop the Magic One, trying to stay alive. Now finally he goes down. RR stuck in a 3-cat chopper. Finally decided to teleport away right in your face, yo.
Debated?
Meanwhile, in the middle, Carl almost got brought down by the Ben-Her. What do you think about the mid lane so far?
It's like a complete wash, basically. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
I mean, it
oh, whoa, how surprising, Jenkins.
No,
you didn't say it was going to be a wash. You said TA would win.
I didn't say
had
she would
stuck
win.
in a tree line, and Yaha was died by the Sam H. Sam H go for more. Nando tried
to
seek some revenge for his teammate.
Oh, no.
He made the wrong direction.
No tangos.
He's
He's dead anyway. He's dead anyway.
Killing spree, sorry for Nando. It seems like he's bully in this lane with his stats.
God, look at the Enigma's denies. 21 denies.
Yeah.
God.
And I imagine every single time there's a range creep coming up his wave, he's trying to go for that.
Oh yeah, he's probably got some XPM on him.
Yeah,
That's kind of why you.
Okay, yeah. Actually, Observer, find out the XPM dropdown. I don't know the hotkey for that one, but I want to see. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Already a 1500 experience advantage for Radiant.
That's the Enigma effect right there.
Yeah.
But the net worth doesn't matter apparently.
It doesn't matter.
At least not early on.
Sam H
Not
having
on
a great
a lot
farm.
of heroes.
Yeah.
And some action might happen at the bottom of the game. It seems like the guy who lives in this lane is like living in East LA or something. Very, very aggressive, everyone. Bright comes out. Here comes a tombstone. No time lapse. He just have to stay alive with the Chuguchi, which is not going to help him that much. Yamaguchi, die because of the swarm. However, Nando teleport down with the wave of terror and also the magic missile along with the fire blast. RR stake. And
So
that's 125 gold for the
So now Weaver goes top, presumably.
That's what I'm thinking as
Yeah,
well.
he's running.
Top lane, he sure get dive there. Yaha, no Nando. Yaha alone. No way. Sam H comes in. He didn't even have to use the black hole to finish Yaha.
Speaking of black hole, that actually makes the Venge rotation really nice because he doesn't want to be in this lane versus the Enigma as soon as he gets the black hole. Like, it's now the hardest lane to be in because you know you're just going to get killed by the black hole. So rotating defensively and getting a kill on that timing is like 2 birds, 1 stone. It's really, really nice. And then the Weaver, I think the Weaver's way more comfortable being against the Enigma because if he black holes you just press R.
I feel like the most important thing in the game right now is how you counting heroes on the minimap. I mean, if you see, that's 3 guys on the bottom lane, let's go dive top and all this stuff. Seeing heroes on the minimap is very important for the game plan that adapting time to time.
Troubling times as well, because it seems like we might be having some internet problems.
Oh no, who paused? Was it Execration?
Execration paused. It was Carl on the DK.
G, okay. Oh, alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
What happened to that internet, by the way? Haven't fixed yet?
Internet in the Philippines has always been rather unstable.
Carl getting slowed down by the Sonic Trap and trying to go into the tree line in order to hide. Yaha teleported down but haven't land any disable spells in order to save his mid lane.
Not tanky enough?
Now Carl stuck in a rupture and I'm pretty sure that Yaha might go down too. Still Sonic Trap room to slow him down. Here comes the tomb in order to kill all the tree. And yep, that is too easy kill quick.
They're bringing the Venge in. Are they really looking to try and grab a kill here? Waiting for TPs in?
Chemo comes in.
Dude,
I'm not sure they are not here to just look around. They are here to kill and see for some revenge for the mid lane. Refraction still work on very well. Block all the damage from the tower, but he gets swapped into the tower. Pop the fairy fire. Die anyway. Here comes. Not done yet. Goes in with a magic missile and a wave of terror. Fire blast comes in. Carl tanking the tower. Here comes setting up the Bramble Maze maybe. No, Curse Crown first. Waiting Potato finish off that Nando. Dragon Knight still tanking in the front line. Now here comes Yaha. Walking long way from the base. Trying to join the team fight. But it was too late. It's all done.
God, neither of these teams want to lose this mid tower. They're just defending it relentlessly.
And while that's been happening, we've got Weaver farming at the top lane. Enigma's been free farming top lane as
Yeah,
well.
he took the top tower too.
Oh, I did see
Yeah.
that.
So,
He's huge.
I mean, they both teams are they've got heroes farming these lanes, but if anything, Enigma's the higher impact hero compared to Weaver at this point.
Yeah.
So it's quite scary.
And he's like quite possibly the strongest late game hero in this game too. Like if this game goes late and he just hits a good black hole, like they're gonna lose. He just needs a Lincoln Sphere to protect from the Venge swap. That's all.
Well, I mean, since Venge is core, I imagine he's wanting to black hole Venge herself most
Yeah,
of the time.
that's true. It's actually worth it.
Yeah.
That's the thing when you pick Venge core against Enigma. Yeah, this is a really nice game for Enigma, actually. He's having a good time.
And I'm personally a huge advocate of this no blink thing. I was skeptical of it at first.
On Enigma?
Yeah, but initially I didn't really see the advantage of going for all these tank items, but the fact that your Eidolons, like, it's almost Broodmother style. The fact that, like, so the Dominator buffs up your Eidolons.
Oh, top lane.
Right.
Wow, they actually want to kill that Weaver. That is kind
Net
of
'em.
ballsy. Yeah, they get it.
Right, they don't even need it.
No, fearless for like.
And now just
freaking
teleport
5
back to the
seconds.
middle
So
right
long.
away. Massive pin walls had been placed, and somebody get Chaco in the middle. It was RR, the Undying, goes down. They're gonna get the kills. They're gonna get the tower too. Here we go, Dragonite.
Oh, Enigma coming in though.
Standing in front. Where is Enigma?
He
Where
canceled,
is he?
asshole.
He's here. Oh, on the top lane. Still so far. What are you saying about coming in?
He canceled,
False
man.
alarm.
Oh, he canceled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't-
Now Undying just teleported down. Let's see. Let's go for round 2. The first one to die in this round is Ogre Majaya. Chukuchi's on the higher ground, aiming for the back line first. Rating Potato only few hits away. Time lapse back because he's kind of afraid because he was there alone. Back in with the Chukuchi. Nando finally comes in. Start attacking on the tomb. 150 go, but that doesn't matter. Bramble Maze comes in. It's Dragonite trying to walk back, hucking the tower. Cow gone, Raging Potato on dominating, and somebody's still being chased off. It's Nando, teleport like that. Nothing to stop him to do.
Oh, he went to the shrine though. Look out for that side blade.
No, I think he activated the
It's
shrine
fine, yeah,
immediately.
that's fine.
I have to say, that was some fantastic spell stacking coming out from DeToNator. Just getting the brambles right on top of the silence. That was crippling for Execration.
pretty
Literally
nice.
nothing
And the
they
whole
could
time,
do.
my boy Broodmother Enigma, who needs, it's a whole 5-on-5 engagement, and he's like, you know what? You guys don't need my black hole. I'm gonna take tier 2 tower up top. It's all good.
Can we call him Brood Mama?
Broodfather.
Broodfather.
Yeah. He's Enigma's a fatherly figure to his Eidolons.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the kids don't look the same.
Dude, I
Oh,
wish
man.
a lot of people were saying that his taunt should apply to the Eidolons, because Wraith King's taunt, where he does the little arm thing, apparently his skeletons do it also.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Oh, that's sick.
I know.
Aw.
but the Eidolons don't do the little, like,
The hell,
wacky
man.
waving arm inflatable tube man thing.
Well, I mean, you look at Enigma's like Eidolons in this game. Do you really think they
Oh yeah,
can
that's
do
true.
that?
It's the little sperm Eidolons, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Well, this game, how do you like the Southeast Asian game so far?
You gotta hold your breath, Cyclops.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, that answers my question. There's never an opportunity to talk about anything because they're just constantly fighting.
Yes.
It's good, man. They really prioritize defending their tower so much that they just like get wiped defending their tower, lose it anyway, or fight the enemy team, kill
And then
them,
buy
take their
back.
tower, get wiped, lose their tower. Like,
And look at the Observer Walls. That was crazy one. Observer Wall from DeToNator. No space to hide.
It's a wraparound.
Yes, gonna strike from behind and defile Chemo first. Nothing to stop Chemo from teleport away.
that's an ogre. I don't think you want to blow everything on him. It's one of the worst heroes to run into.
I mean, all you have is either Malefice, Black Hole, or Cursed Crown. Cursed
Rating
Crown can't do it.
Potato, Execration waiting on the high ground and just
Oh,
spam
what a
all the spells on the
terrorize.
Undying. Terrorized in order to save his teammates. So sending up the tomb and turn on the Undying ultimate Fetch Golem and started to chase. Nando teleports away. But before he goes, he just, man.
Just realized they have the Rupture plus Terrorize combo. That is so
Oh, yeah.
goddamn cancer.
That's
So
true.
DK was a strength hero, right? Because
That's
it
what they
definitely
tell
didn't
me.
look like it.
Yeah, he's pretty squishy when it comes to the Rupture.
Not even just the Rupture, but even just Raging Potato throwing the Bedlam right on top of him
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Luciano.
His armor doesn't mean anything in this game.
Exactly.
Bloodseeker first item Blade Mail.
It's the classic Blade Mail BKB.
Templar on the way to his Desolator looking for a solo kill on the Yamaguchi.
Such a good
Yamaguchi
Crimson
still
game
no
too
boot,
for SMH.
but we are going to pan the camera to the bottom lane. Lockdown in the master pen wall. Sam Edge, that was great. That was great
Oh,
play
he got himself out.
by a support, but however, Sam Edge is tanky enough to get away with that. And
Thank
it
God for that
was
buckler.
the Chemo instead who
And now he's
died
a
here.
Crimson Guard. I love this Enigma approach.
It's-
So you either do that or pipe, and he doesn't care about magic damage this game. So go for the Crimson.
Damage on Yamaguchi, half HP.
I like the Midas Octarine build too, but this is like really good this game. The Crimson is good against Venge, Dragon Knight. Honestly, all of them except for Ogre. The Crimson Guard is incredibly good against. It completely nullifies the wards. It nullifies Dragon Knight's damage. It nullifies Weaver's damage. I'm not sure if it
Venge.
works against the bugs.
Spamming decay,
But
lockdown in the
I-
Bramble Maze. That was very
sure.
nice AoE spell.
physical,
Slow down
but-
with the Sonic Trap as well. Turn on the Curse Crown. He'll be stunned soon. And Yoshimoto bent her, all of them. Oh, he can stay there for a while. No, that's detection. Cow's Day. The Raging Potato playing the Dark Willow and Unstoppable.
I don't think block works on the bugs because the bugs count as spell damage.
Right. It's physical, but it's spell
Right,
physical. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's not like a right-click physical.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you got a TA.
why
Did you
is
have
that
a Deso
good game?
yet?
Come out.
What's TA's items?
Blink building into Deso.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit earlier, but if you're using the whole team, then you can take it.
9k ahead in only around like 16 minutes.
Free Roche as well. There's nothing Execration can do to contest the Roche, even if they knew about it. They
Oh
just
my.
came out of the laning phase so crippled, especially the Enigma lane. All those denies, that EXP advantage.
Oh, Terrorize in order to cancel the TP. That was calculated. It seems like Raging Potato is playing with a full confidence today. Remember we interviewed him yesterday?
Dude, he was playing
Now-
with full confidence yesterday also, even with 14% packet loss.
Yeah. 10k ahead now. Well, I'm looking for a comeback for Team Execration. I'm not sure about the ping situations of the team, but what do you think, Danelie?
I mean, I don't think DeToNator is suffering from packet loss, but then again, I could be completely wrong because they're in the same region as Execration.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, if they win, we can ask them, you know, did they have packet loss again today? Because it'll be interesting to know if they are consistently been playing with packet loss or if they are actually playing with no packet loss today.
Huh?
We'll find out.
Execration, yeah?
We'll find out. TA's finished up the Desolator, so minus armor. I mean, armor hasn't really done jack for Execration this game anyway, so it
Yeah.
just means much easier to kill someone, more tower damage. If anything, it's just going to speed up victory because they've got the Aegis. Does Execration have the power to kill TA twice?
And what I like about Team DeToNator in this game is they just play to win. They know that the most important thing is in the 6 towers first, get all the 6 out towers and then just trying to Roshan and do some objective.
Oh, look at this
Right
hate.
now, Execration is trying to strike on the bottom lane, but yeah, just like that, he just ream away. Wow, Raging Potato.
All that hate for a Dark Willow as well. 3-man gank, couldn't even get it. They have
Yes.
no ground target disables to catch out the Willow.
They waste at least like 30 seconds to farming or pushing out a creep wave on just that one realm.
We'll see.
0 black holes all game long, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Black hole.
They don't even need the
You
black
don't need
hole.
it.
It's just the
threat of the
that's
black hole.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because the moment you use it, then people just feel instantaneously
It's
comfortable.
true.
Just
Weaver's
don't
like,
use
oh,
it.
I can totally use Shikuchi into this entire thing.
It's also
Oh.
nice to do this build because like when you're against counters to the Enigma, then your hero isn't so reliant on using the black hole effectively in
true.
fights. Like he's still got auras, even if he uses the black hole. He's still
The big smoke for the first time in this game, trying to catch somebody,
Oh,
to love somebody.
that was the perfect timing on the Sakuchi. It was just convenient.
However, they still fight the Dragonite. Turn on the Flash Golem in order to slow him down. He just gonna try to blade away. And kind of
Oh
stuck
my
in that
God.
Terrorize. No.
Goodbye, HP.
Undying managed to steal the kill somehow.
Some
Wow.
fight
TA.
happening
Despite Bloodseeker
around the
doing about
river near
30,000 pure
the
damage.
secret shop of the Radiant. He already got the Desolator, but wasn't able to kill the Yamaguchi. He's still chasing though.
They got him dusted. If they're really quick with this, they could definitely kill him. He's got no time lapse available either.
Sam H, your favorite hero, Tsunami, still pushing the middle.
Oh, Raging Potato.
Dude. No,
Oh.
man, my boy Sam H this time. I love this objective-minded play, and not team-fight objective-minded. Tell you, it's a brave new world when we see these team-fight ultimates. Like, even the Tidehunter no blink build. I was also very skeptical about that for a long time.
And
people were going,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
Greaves.
it depends on the game, though. Like,
I don't know.
it
I think it's more applicable than, like, it's more than a 50-50, I think.
well, they have like plenty of team fight this game. Like, he doesn't need to be a team fight hero. He doesn't need to carry in the late game either, because they're snowballing on TA.
But I think that's the context that you pick Enigma these days. It's like you don't pick him for his black hole. You
I
pick him
think
for
some
his
people-
lane dominance.
I think some people do. Like, yeah, most people pick him for the lane dominance. It enables like roamers, but if you don't have great late game, you can build Midas Blink BKB, especially if they don't have much to deal with the black hole. I think it just depends on the game.
Well, they knock on the first, on the door of Team Execration for the first time in the middle. Start attacking on the tier 3. Buffed up the tier 3 with the Bloodlust.
Offensive glyph. Keep the backdoor protection down.
Here we
Keep
go.
the siege creep alive.
Turn on the Crimson
Oh,
Guard
he
and
stole the
see
creep.
Stole
how
Ogre.
fast they can take down the mid-tier 3 tower. Setting in the Bramble Maze on to zone them out, setting up the Blood Right as well. There goes the tower, start attacking on the barracks. Still got an AJ swap first. He swapped himself in. But look at that, Enigma was stuck in the Mass Serpent Wars. That was great placing. Dragonite, however, got out positioned to the out of the base, and now he died there. Let's see how they're gonna fight without a tanker for Team Execration.
That just goes to show how important Sam H's role is in this game. He is that much of a threat that he forces Execration to go for the swap into the Serpent Wards. I mean, yes, it pushes them back, but you can see how much of a priority target he is for them. The whole idea, like Tsunami is saying, the whole idea that he is there, the constant threat that there could be that black hole. It's just too daunting for Execration because they can't just suddenly do a counter initiation because there's a counter black hole.
Yeah, although I do find it a little bit odd that they kind of left, like the Radiant team left Sam H kind of out to dry because they didn't kill any of the Serpent Wards. As soon as he got swap hexed, TA was like, okay, cool, you got swapped, that's kind of our initiation. I'm gonna go kill someone instead. And then I guess maybe DK popping in out of position maybe distracted everyone, but I think they could have saved Enigma potentially, but regardless, they took a tier 3 and none of your real carries died.
Once again, they're trying to push out and try their luck fighting someone in a Radiant NC,
He's
but
scanned.
I
Ben-Hur?
kind of doubt if they can fight Ben-Hur.
Oh, the
Oh, they
Bloodstounder.
fight Ben-Hur. The Swarm just hit, but Ben-Hur blinked away, trying to kill the Swarm first. Here comes the sentry.
Easy 200 gold.
Yes, yeah, more than 200 gold for sure, man.
Well, no,
that is
The
459
sentries.
gold.
So it's
He means
400
the
oh no, but
sentries.
Yaha got
Oh.
the kill, so it's all good. He made his reinvestment back with
Seems
the
like
sentry ward.
DeToNator still want to go in anyway. And the Sam has got his black hole ready. Will he drop for the first time in this game? Strike on that Chemo. Dropping low already. Chemo not gonna make it. Nando, Raging Potato finally goes down. 7-kill streak ended, and he earned around 600 gold. Use
this is
Scepter
it.
in order to
This is the
stop the
time.
teleport. It's time to go in.
No.
This may be where they come back in this game. RR Yoshimoto. Where's the black hole though?
He's dead.
Oh, he's
You can't get it off. You just need like
DeToNator.
mobility items, dude.
What happened? I could tell that they wanted to come and reinforce the TA and maybe hope to get a pick off when everyone was dispersing there from Execration, but that was just outright reckless.
I mean, now
overconfident.
now is when they need a blink on Enigma because it's. I mean, you think never getting a blink on Enigma?
I think so. If
You
need-
just ignore a core mechanic.
I think your teammates give you a force stuff.
What? No way.
Dude,
That's
when
so
do-
like
what-
unnecessarily.
For what reason does DeToNator ever need to start a fight? They can siege completely
You don't. No, you don't.
uncontested.
You don't start a fight with Enigma. You start a fight with the team, and then when.
Yeah, but why would they ever need to start a fight?
Raging Potato a little bit too reckless. He goes first, he offside, and now he can spam all. Die 2 times in a row in this game. Goes in for that Luciano. They still chasing for more. RR is the target. Fire Blast already hit, and as well as the Wave of Terror gets swapped as well. That's easy. 2 kills. What happened here, guys?
They're in shambles. I have no idea what mentality switch DeToNator switched into, but they decided to go overly aggressive. I suppose they thought if we go into the jungle, we still have a higher net worth value than all these other heroes. We'll just send the Willow in, and we'll be fine. But it's not fine. They're starting to give kills away. They're giving away net worth, and they're giving away net worth to a lineup that's going to be able to utilize that gold.
Oh no.
They're adventuring out of the lanes, so all these fights are happening like in side jungles, near secret shops, near shrines.
like
and stuff
Jay,
like
can we
that.
take a look at the
Yeah.
graph?
And so they don't have a vision advantage. They can't all slowly walk up a lane as 5.
Right.
They're getting approached from all different angles.
The
and that's what
advantage doesn't really matter if you're not playing around vision and
Yeah.
around your other heroes. Like
Exactly.
it's all started with that TA pick off in the bot lane, which was a good play from Execration, taking that smoke and finding
Right.
him.
Nice little confidence booster as well for Execration after the TA kill.
Luciano
sure.
getting caught again too. But this time Bender comes in. TA trying to zone the Yahas away. He's low already. Where's the rest of the teammates? It seems like Team Execration just want to retreat
Oh
in
no!
this
The
one. Rupture
counter.
kind of stuck. Yamaguchi. No choice for him.
I like that Ace of Spirit Vessel on the Weaver though. they have that going for them.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with
It
that.
is nice.
Cursed Crown.
No.
Defense. Wait,
yeah.
that was an offensive heals.
Here. No, Nando. Nando swap himself away and turn on that chemo. Chemo tank all the damage for him.
The Ogre's actually just fine. Nobody wants to focus the Ogre.
I don't know why Willow Yules after activating Bedlam. He wasted like 2.5 seconds of his Bedlam.
It was awkward.
Was it to maybe...
So you wanted
Just
to proc
get
the
right
Cursed
under?
Crown. You
Oh,
wanted to make
okay.
sure the Cursed Crown procced, but
But that was a 4-star.
see, this is how you should do it.
Catching a Dragonite once again. Turn on the Black King bar is needed for him.
His first BKB charge as well, so it's down
Goddamn,
to
dude.
9.
Only freaking Willow can get away with forcing a BKB activation solo on the enemy
Yeah,
carry.
she'll actually kill you with just a Yules.
That is 10-second BKB.
Oh man, was it really? That sucks.
I don't know.
said
if you-
that just now.
If you're Execration, your lineup's not even better late game. So this is all nice, but as long as DeToNator doesn't completely botch pushes.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna sit tight for the next Roche. If Execration can properly challenge the next Roche, then we have a game on our hands. But if they get Cheese Aegis uncontested, then I don't really see how they can continue to stop these sieges.
Yeah, they're gonna need to take some like really nice pickoffs or something.
Yeah.
Radiance is completed on Luciano, by the way, so it's going to be Bloodseeker slowly burning down his targets in these next team fights.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of mischance for Weaver and DK as well.
Also, no sign of that Blink Dagger on the Enigma, so I guess he's
That's what
really
I'm
just
saying,
set on going for the push.
man.
Well, they're gonna keep losing fights.
I
Then.
don't think so.
It's just like at this point, you're not tanking up. Like if you get yourself killed on Enigma, you're doing it wrong. Like he shouldn't be running in and tanking.
Well, so what does he have right now? What did he have after his Crimson? Oh, Greaves. Okay, I'm okay with that. Greaves, and
He's
then you can
getting
go
a Necro?
Shivas or AC.
Why,
I don't know
dude?
about Necro.
Why?
I would continue going Auras, but
Sam H is an insane man.
Is it maybe...
Blink is just
Maybe
it's
he
like
wants...
2100 gold.
Maybe he wants
absolutely
solo
understand
kill
the
potential.
I was very skeptical myself, and then I ran it in a few games.
I have oh my god, I've tried this in games. It's like,
Blinkless Enigma?
yes, up until a point it's good, but then it's like there's,
I don't know.
I mean, a Necro book.
That I don't know.
There's just no more auras that he can get that are
Alright,
effective.
Well, that's a trade. It seems like DeToNator just get an Aegis. And meanwhile, the Execration just got the bottom tier 2 tower. Are they going to go up? I don't think so, because the other team got an Aegis. They're going to do some smoke and try luck again.
Oh, they spot out the CA just going down bottom, so...
Oh no, they find Samet. Samet runs in. Hit by the swarm. Maybe a fire blast would be great. A red team potato actually the first one to go down. Next one will be the tomb. 100 feet, 50 gold. Swapped in. Maybe this is the first time you're gonna do the black hole. Died before the black hole. However, Dragonite gone, shackled till he died. Yaha running away. Bend her on the Black King bar, shooting everyone down. Website till I died, he said, and it's triple kill. 28. And it fall down for Team Execration. It's time to push in. They still have an Aegis too. Oh my.
See how long it took them to kill that Enigma?
Yeah, not very long.
No,
He
it took
died
them
instantly.
Yeah, but he put down Midnight Pulse. That's all he needed to do.
Oh my god, dude, he hasn't used Black Hole once this game.
Oh, Nando's got to be careful. He could just get jumped on here by RR and that. Oh dear.
You know what, the main reason why I said
Why are you
times-
just running a Lich off lane at this point? Just build the
see him.
same
The
items.
Lich can't tank up like this.
Yes, he can.
No, because all you need to do is dominate a Frost Ogre, and then you're a better Lich as Enigma.
You can do it with Lich too. He double stack
Holy
the armor.
crap.
Dude. That'd be sick.
Why do they launch this? I thought they started to fight quite well for Team Execration.
I mean,
Enigma bought back, so that's one thing. And
There's also just this huge gold deficit at this point.
right.
Bloodseeker and TA actually huge problem. Sam H is level 17.
Actually, I
He's-
think that fight was a little different just because the half of Execration, while they were chasing down the Enigma, half of them were focusing down a Tombstone.
yeah, that's awkward.
So if the Tombstone wasn't there, they would have been able to get that immediate kill on Sam H and be able to assess the situation properly, but half the team was cut off just because of that.
Bit of communication issues
Here
there.
comes the darts and also the curse crown. Time lapse in order to get away from that. It seems like right now DeToNator is spread out top, mid, bottom in order to push the creep waves in.
I think it's also, it was them flexing the net worth because in theory, DeToNator would have had to worry about the Serpent Wards because that's probably as big a priority as Tombstone is typically in a team fight. But DeToNator's so far ahead, they have a Crimson Guard that they don't even really need to worry about the Serpent Wards. They were like, Enigma, just activate all your stuff. We're not going to save you. Go buy back and join the fight again. We can win it after you come back.
At this point, too, DeToNator just has like far superior late game. TA, Bloodseeker, Enigma, I would say are, especially if they're snowballing, a lot better than the core. Like Venge completely falls off. This hero's very useless. I mean, look at his net worth.
Yeah.
12,000 net worth.
And
Like,
DK bought an early BKB.
Oh,
Right.
somebody got caught.
DK's like tanky in the late game. Doesn't do
It's
damage.
On
Very
top lane, yeah,
very
it's
late.
Nando Date. He still got a buyback though.
Weaver has utility build too, so he does nothing.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Click on Weaver for me.
Yeah.
That's... He's not full utility yet. Actually, wow. Dude only has a Spirit Vessel still?
Yeah.
That is rough.
He's got lots of gold though.
It's
He
like
could
the-
probably buy something.
that-
Oh, and
That's
they're just gonna catch
the
somebody
thing is,
inside
it's
the
like-
base.
It's like 1 core versus 3 right now.
Ogre
1.5
Majai.
maybe.
Oh,
Are they
he-
okay, never mind. I was gonna say, are you sure? But then again, he's not that tanky.
Dude, I'll be so happy if
He's-
Sam H completes this entire game without a single black hole.
I
Crack up.
he's almost 17, man. I don't. He's completely fallen off.
Oh my, and that's how we're down so quick. Now they go for the Templar scene, but it doesn't matter. DA still have an Aegis and somebody stuck in the Massive Pen Walls. Nice swap into a Serpent. Once again, they do this combos several times. Dragonite got a bit of next one. Dragonite, he's dead. Carl, time to go for the
75
barracks. Somebody get Shackle.
TA.
Bloodseeker. That was a perfect Shackle because TA got the his Aegis. So they choose to kill the Bloodseeker first. Come back full HP, full mana, ready to fight more. Nando stop him with the Amazing Missile and also the Wave of Terror, but he himself getting slowed by the Phoenix Trap, Scepter. And when he touches the ground, he's dead. Still got chance, you think?
They got
I don't think so.
It's a bit of a stretch.
If you're picking a Venge core, you want to snowball.
Yeah, and
It's-
Yeah, I
Weaver-
agree with that.
Weaver's committed to
I
utility.
agree with that.
It's
yeah.
it's not some like Spectre Terrorblade where it's like, aha, you lost 1 fight in the late game, we win.
Yeah.
It's like
That's true.
you'd have to win 7 fights to actually have a net worth advantage.
7 fights or DeToNator would have to be so overconfident that they lose a team fight with no buybacks.
Yeah,
Which is not happening because they have buybacks on all 3 of these heroes that are dead.
yeah. They've got such a net worth lead that's like easy to have buybacks.
31 to 23. Man, take a look at the graph.
I feel like
again.
if there's like a Terrorblade, these throws, it's the game. Like with the
You mean
throws.
on the side of Execration?
Yeah, like look at the
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at the humps there.
Yeah.
Like each of these throws would probably be
Each of those humps would turn into an objective, most likely.
right.
Whereas I haven't seen a tower claimed in
I think
ages.
I
for
think what would have
Execration.
happened is on each of these times where they wiped them, they run down mid, they threaten racks, force buybacks, boom, net worth
Yeah,
advantage
yeah.
right there because they all have to buy back.
Templar Assassin. Oh, almost got caught in the whole party on smoke of Execration. Well, I like the way they do smoke. Every time they do it, especially the whole team smoke, they always find someone.
Man, Dark Willow tanking the gang, smoking. I mean, TPing into what is guaranteed dangerous territory.
Yeah, that was
Immediate
nice.
Shadow Realm.
Can't see the Dragonite, but very nice leaving the creep there to spot out the whole team of Team Execration.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think Execration made consistently solid moves. It's just that their heroes are
I think
not
so, I think so too.
compatible.
Yeah. It's like draft-wise, the Venge is really rough. But even within this draft, if you're picking a Venge, you want to make sure that you're snowballing a lot
Yeah.
harder. Like you really want to win the lanes and transition into like good rotations, taking towers and stuff.
He already got his agony up for the Weaver. Will you think that
I don't know. It's good, but it's like, who are you protecting? Like the DK? He's just gonna come back and die from full
Keep
HP
doing
and,
no
and do no damage. Yeah. You gonna protect the Venge? The Venge is doing nothing.
Yeah, talking about DK.
Yes!
Oh!
There it is. He got the blink. He got the blink. Yes.
There's no blink.
Yes, right there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's the only reason he got a hole off. They just won because of the blink.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bit of a leap, perhaps.
Yes.
But yes, I will give you he built the blink.
I would say. Oh my God, we're gonna keep having on this blink topic. I would have preferred the blink after like the mech. I don't think you. I don't think you
Not the
need.
full
I don't
Greaves.
think you need the full Greaves.
Pretty sure the game would have been a little different if he didn't have the Greaves for some of those previous fights.
I don't think the Greaves have been all that useful. What is
Dude,
he?
I'm
What is
telling
he
you,
dispelling?
But
It's
he saves
not
them
the spell,
so
it's the
many
aura.
times, though. The Greaves.
It's the aura. Whenever he gets super low, they have to pour so much damage into killing his
They've been killing him instantly at every fight.
It's not, dude. They have to spend a ward trap, a hex.
It's
and
like
a
if that's
swap.
an underlord or
Oh
something.
man!
He's super
Meanwhile, the guy got caught once again. Now, at that he even have to turn on the Black King bar in order to get away safe to the base. But however, DeToNator pushing in, and if Execration loses fight, that surely be the last fight. Glitch comes out, start attacking on the melee racks. Oh, long range swap into the Master Pen Ward once again. 4-star out.
Nice
Bloodseeker, 1.6k HP still left for the Bloodseeker to do so many things. Nunda goes down. Oh man, all the core heroes are falling down like leaves. And now whoever can buy back just need to buy back now. Chackle from your heart, right from the base, from the fountain. Let it get rid of that raging potato, but they were unable to defend the barracks. So that is two-way barracks, and I think DeToNator just gonna retreat.
Oh.
Oh, he forced over the hill.
Yeah, Scepter, Carl, turn a Black King bar, wanna go for more
Just
fight.
chilling.
Aim for that
I'm
Enigma.
contributing, guys.
Dude, he's like, wait a second, I want to die so I can tombstone
Toe-to-toe
myself.
fight between the Dragonite and that Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker
before
also
stepping
got
in.
Shackle.
Ah, that's the
But
play.
he was kind of tanky for the Bloodseeker though. Now he's just gonna run
Oh,
away
he's so
like that. The
thirsty.
raging potato
He's
just
so
come back.
thirsty.
He bought back.
Mules.
Dragonite, Dragonite on TA. TL, Dragonite. Red fires, everything. Trying to turn that TA into a steak. But no.
It's a very small steak.
Yeah. Medium rare, I mean.
DK versus the world.
Yeah, but this team fight was well done. All buybacks baited out. Carl's the last man standing.
Rupture comes out at DK. Finally, after such a long
That's
fight.
that.
That is that.
GG has been called in the first game in pretty quick, you know. 37 minutes.
Telling you, after watching DeToNator beat Clutch Gamers, they're my new frontrunners for this cup. And this is yet again another solid draft coming out from them. The overall, like, I'd say both teams made very solid movements. And again, it just came down mostly to the draft that Execration were just not able to keep up with DeToNator.
Yeah,
the
I agree.
laning phase, we already said at the beginning of the draft, or at the end of the draft, that the laning phase was not going to be good. At the best, they could just hope to break even, which they didn't. And then later on, it's the Avenge core.
Yeah, I think the Venge core was if you're not going to completely cheese with the pick and snowball the lanes and like get a bunch of kills with the stun, which I don't know, there's kind of a reason that it's fallen off. Like you pick this like kill heavy safe laner and the kills don't even matter. It's just about getting last hits, and even we have like Terrorblades and stuff, just go jungle and just leave a support in the lane. It's literally just all about getting as much as you can out of the laning phase, and then applying pressure for the mid game, and then just being that late game kind of monster that can't do that nobody can do anything to as a carry. So with like the Venge, like you really need to have a good game in order to make the Venge worth it. It's like people when people picked like Wraith King as an offlaner, it wasn't because he could kill people. Well, it kind of was, but it was more so that the threat of killing people was preventing people from walking up to the wave, and you just get every single last hit, every single deny. You have a 3-level advantage. You snowball, take a bunch of towers. All of a sudden, the game looks really great, even though you haven't gotten a lot of kills on a kill hero.
No.
It's about the threat, kind of like the threat of the black hole. It's all about the threat. And the Venge was not threatening at all.
No, she was never a threat. The only time they were threatening was that laning stage when they were getting those kills with the high base damage.
Yeah.
That was the only time they were threatening. But
They were
even
kind
then,
of trading, though.
that's
even
the
then.
thing. They were trading because the lane was equally strong on both sides.
Yeah.
Because it's Enigma versus Shadow Shaman Venge with a
Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Willow dying, too. It wasn't really the Enigma. And all the while, the Enigma had like 29 denies or something.
I'm
the
pretty
end
sure it
of the
was.
laning
I'm
phase.
pretty sure it was Raging Potato that was carrying that laning stage. I mean, he played out of his mind for some of these fights.
Did a lot of damage too. He's been playing out of his mind in a lot of these.
Yeah, hell of
Like-
damage indeed.
19,000.
Well, I kind of like that last big
Classic-
Dragon Knight, but
classic
it seems like
support
just not
damage
enough.
numbers.
I think this is going to sound so contradictory to what I've been saying in the previous days about Weaver, but I think if you are going to have a Venge as a core, you actually want to build damage on Weaver, because your Venge is going to be completely useless and fall off.
That's
for
been
sure.
the plan A for every single Weaver. It's just that they never get what they want in the laning phase, and so they're like, I guess I'll build utility. But I'm pretty sure no Weaver
This-
comes into the game in Southeast Asia, at least. Like, I think utility Weaver from the draft is more of a European thing, or
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
NA sometimes. But
Mm.
Southeast Asia, I think they're like, let's have 3 cores. We have an armor strat. You have your Swarm, and I have my Wave of Terror. Our right clicks can do a lot of damage. Even our DK can do damage.
They were
even though he
probably
normally doesn't.
hoping to fall back to that, just hoping that the team would be able to buff him up and he didn't need to buy those items.
Yeah.
All
'Cause-
right.
Yeah.
Well, that was well, we didn't expect that game one will end this quick. We thought that it's going to be around like 45 minutes up because these two teams standard is very pretty even in the scene. Execration versus DeToNator. It seems like game one end with DeToNator victory. 1-0 DeToNator. Just gonna take a break for a few minutes and we'll be back for game number 2, guys.